All right. Let's see what we got to talk about now, y'all. A lot of these motherfucking shit, people like, yo, you all over the fucking place, but I'm not all over the place, yo. I'm really designed perfectly, yo. However, I had to incorporate a lot of shit. Like, for example, when you learn to drive, you still need to incorporate certain life lessons that you learned growing up. If this one street, I never walk down that street. It's always something bad happening. Guess what? When you get behind a car, guess what street you're gonna fucking avoid? It's all encompassed and shit. You know, yo, every time it be raining and shit, the windows always used to get fogged the fuck up. I couldn't see shit. When you're a passenger, now as a driver, you know, okay, when it start raining and shit, I need to get the fuck on, yo. I need to be somewhere parked. I I need to look at the weather to know when it's gonna fucking rain because I can't be driving out here in the fucking rain, yo. I learned from other life experiences. So all of that shit is encompassed in your driving and shit. These videos and shit, it be a lot of shit to be encompassed in what the fuck I'm talking about that I gotta make sure I be mentioning and shit. Motherfuckers can learn from that shit. Learn from other people experiences, life experiences. You don't have to live these life experiences. You just have to learn from these life experiences. So that's why I make sure I add that shit in there and shit, yo. All right, so let's get cooking. The life experience I wanted to go over was my first caper. Been pulling capers. Bang it. Been pulling capers. So my first caper, I remember this shit. I talked about another video, but I remember what the fuck it was. My first caper was at elementary, yo. Elementary school. It was this motherfucker, yo. It was this fat motherfucker, yo. Always had snot coming out of his nose, yo. Tyrone and shit, yo. I'm cool with shit with Tyrone, yo. Um, his sister, actually, little bald head girl, bald head Nakia. She was like my sister arch rival and shit, yo. They always used to fucking fight, yo. I didn't know that shit at first, yo. And then when I did know that shit, I was like, well, she seemed cool to me, yo. What's the problem, yo? Like, you want me to beat her up? I could knock on his door, go in the house, and just start swinging on Shorty, yo. Like, nah, she got the whole class. The whole class be trying to have her back. But that's a whole nother story. I'll make sure it's on my list to make sure I making shit. So him, he some dude he was fighting. He fighting this one dude. I'm fighting the other dude that he with. And I think it might have been a second person. It was just around. I don't think I was fighting them, yo. I think I tried to do something and they wasn't they wasn't active, so I just left it alone. All right, you ain't gonna swing back. All right, don't move, bro. If you do decide to swing and shit, I'm gonna jump all on your motherfucking ass, yo. So the dude, they're all in elementary. He younger than me anyway. So the dude got beat up. I don't know if he ran his pockets or like some change fell out. Like he smacked his ass and change fell out his pocket or some shit. But motherfucker grabbed him, change and shit. Cause we kids, yo. Motherfucker ain't got no paper money like that. Motherfuckers ain't really doing shit. Like you can run people pockets, but guess what? We elementary, yo. You not gonna find nothing, yo. Ain't nobody had no wallet. Nobody had no fucking money. So I think change fell out. I don't think he really ran his pocket, but it could have, yo. I think change fell out, and then he ran in his pocket to see if he had any more left. So that's my first fucking caper and shit. The second caper was what I mentioned before about elementary. I mean, not elementary. In middle school, when homeboy beat the dude ass and then ran his pockets and shit after he beat his ass. Those are my first capers and shit, yo. Coming up with age and shit, yo. My father lived in the city around Midway. Well, not around Midway, in Midway. Somebody did some shit there too, yo. But I can't remember if that was middle school or elementary, yo. I know the same thing, yo. Daryl and his family and shit, he got a big ass family. He used to live at the in house. They beat somebody ass and shit, and they ran they fucking pockets and shit. I don't know. I think he told them the run his pockets shit, like pat his pockets. And I think them motherfuckers patted his shit, but he never pulled shit out. He like, y'all motherfuckers buffing. So he patted his shit and then went in his pockets and pulled out money and shit. Like, yeah, yo, what the fuck? I'm talking about pat his pockets. I ain't say pat his shit. Pat his shit to see if he got something. If he got something, take that shit out. But I can't remember. I think that probably was elementary and shit, yo. Cause around middle school, yo, I don't know if they was even I know they wasn't around by the time I got to fucking like high school and shit, yo. But I can't remember if that was middle school or elementary. They did that shit. But if that was the case, that would have been the second caper or the third, but it definitely wasn't the first. I know afterwards, somebody did some shit around the same way, yo. It was Dion and shit that I talked about later, yo. Talk about my football shit. So Dion fucking he beat somebody ass, yo. And ran they fucking pockets and shit, yo. But I think that was the same time, I think that might have been the same time Dante patted his shit. I think he beat his ass and then Dante was like, yo, pat his pockets and shit. So I think that was it. And I think that was middle school, yo. I think that was middle school. I know when I was still in elementary, I know my cousin did that shit. My badass cousin. Which I don't fuck with, yo, but that's another story. Me and him got talk. Some chubby dude from around the way, yo. When he was living around there near Park Heights, right on Nelson, yo. R.I.P. to Rebecca Nelson, yo. Great on saying. He lived around there, some chubby dude and shit. He seen his ass when we was walking to the store. We used to take the little cut, go right to the motherfucking, what's that, Rite Aid or some shit? Or the other store sometime. Well, I think it was Super Pride. He saying homeboy and shit like, yo, come here, yo. The dude came. If he didn't come, yo, my cousin Boney, yo, this dude chubby, so he probably would have caught him. And he probably would have just got me to catch his ass, yo, because I'm fast as shit. I would have caught him and held him or something like that. Like got that pit bull. And I think he wanted to get some money off of his ass, yo. I think he didn't give it to him, so he beat his ass. When he beat his ass, it was like a little stick. It wasn't that big. It wasn't like a thick ass 2x4. It was like a thin ass piece of wood. But he smacked his ass with that shit and cracked that shit over his head. While he laying there, he ran his pockets and shit, yo. Took his money and shit. And said something to him, yo. I wasn't paying attention, yo. I was just looking around, making sure this motherfucker ain't nobody come. And then I'm laughing because I'm surprised. I'm like, yo, your little bony ass can't even fight, yo. Now you tough, yo. Hey, you always been a punk, yo. Now you tough, yo. I said, all right, whatever, yo. That's good, yo. Nah, I ain't gotta worry about you. You my older cousin anyway, but I ain't gotta worry about you now. That motherfucker telling me and shit like, you good? Anybody, any problems you had to run away? I'm like, yo, you can't even fight, yo. What you fighting for me, yo? So I could lose and they really be trying to whip my ass. But yeah, that was my first capers and shit, yo. Now, my first capers as far as like business and shit, like I said before, little elementary school kid, Tyrone and shit. Tyrone snatched some motherfucking candy and shit, yo. Matter of fact, Tyrone came second. That I remember, yo. It was my homeboy Jamal, yo. He gave the nickname you. Jamal stole some motherfucking candy, yo. Like this motherfucker literally stole some candy. Like he put the candy in the bag, then put that shit in his fucking pocket, then walked around the motherfucking store and shit, then walked out the motherfucker, yo. Talked to the cashier and all that shit. Cause I still bought some shit. So he talking to the cashier and all of that. And I know one time, I think I was in the store with him and the security guard from the back was like, yo, y'all come here, yo. I thought I saw y'all on camera, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, one, we don't have nothing. Two, you can't search me to see if we have anything. And then three, you can call my parents right now, yo. Like, fuck all that shit. Call my fucking parents, because they are the fucking adults. So it'd be adult with adult. And then you can go ahead and contact the motherfucking the police and shit. If that's what the fuck you want to do. So that's what I told his ass, but I don't think he did none of that shit. The motherfucker worried about his fucking business and shit. So let me see. So yeah, yo, he went about his motherfucking business. And then the second caper was Tyrone, little fat ass. He just grabbed some candy and shit, yo, put it in his pocket, ate some while he was there. I said, this motherfucker wild as shit, yo. Your fat ass can't run, yo. So don't do that shit around me no more, bro. I know my cousin and shit, my older cousin, she used to live with me and shit. She would live with us. I know she stole out the store. Hello ass. When she stole out the store, she didn't steal out the store. She ate that shit. She opened up a can of chips. A bag of chips in the store. Ate that shit while she walking through the fucking store and shit, talking and shit, talking and eating the chips. She got to the motherfucking front and she had the chip bag that she kept. She told the lady, bring this shit up. The lady rung it up. No problem. That was her second bag and shit. She already fucked up the other bag. And then she did it another time. She didn't keep the bag and had him ring up shit. She just ate that shit, kept it fucking pushing. And I had another cousin, he did the same shit, yo. The same one that ran the dude pockets, he did the same shit. So that was like my first capers and shit. Motherfuckers stealing shit out stores and shit. I got older and shit. I think somebody might did some breaking and entering and shit, yo. And I think what you call that shit, yo? I think somebody yeah, I think somebody might did some break and entering and shit, yo. Like in houses and in buildings. But I don't remember that shit, so I ain't gonna talk about that shit. Cause I don't fucking snitch on myself, motherfucker. Neither should you. I'm not glorifying crimes and shit, yo. Only people that should glorify crime should be people that like it's over with. They already served their time. It's double jeopardy. Other than that, nah, yo. And if that, you shouldn't glorify a crime unless you know there's no coming back from it, yo. Like that's a what you call that shit, yo? It's a statute of limitation. Which I don't trust none of this shit, dog, because the statute of limitation is just some made up bullshit. They could just change the fucking law. About grape and SA, it was a statute of limitation on all of that shit. But guess what? They changed the fucking law. And then they said, yo, not only are we changing the law, we're making this shit retroactive. Just so they can get Dr. Bill Cosby and shit. And then they try to pass that shit nationally and shit. So like, and they could do that about any fucking law if they wanted to, yo. Most of these laws are ran by the fucking companies, yo. These big ass companies. If a big ass company say, yo, these motherfuckers stealing and shit. People stealing from Walmart and Target all the time, yo. That's costing us fucking millions and billions. Retroactively, they could come back and say, yo, from now on, yo, there's no statute of limitation on crime, yo. On any crime. Fuck that. Any crime. Now you can go back and get somebody. If you got a fucking videotape, we got the technology to clear that shit the fuck up now. You got him on videotape, we can go ahead and get his ass, book his ass right now for breaking and entering and shit. Book his ass for larceny. Whatever the fuck you want to do, we can do it. So I'm like, yo, shit, nobody. You should learn from other motherfuckers and just shut the fuck up. That's what I learned a long time ago. So a lot of the like crimes and shit, I just kind of just talk around and shit and just don't talk about it at all, cause it's really nothing to talk about. It's life experiences, but it ain't nothing to talk about with certain shit, yo. But yeah, man, a lot of them Kappers and shit, yo, past that, I don't remember, yo. For real, I don't remember. So that's how it was, yo. I grew up a motherfucking screw up, yo. Got introduced to the game, got an ounce of fucking blew up. I didn't never sold drugs or use drugs. I promised my great aunt I wouldn't never do that shit. My great aunt sang, R.I.P. I promised her, and I never did that shit. I never wanted to anyway, cause I'm conscious, and because I'm conscious, I knew about black people, and I knew that's what they trying to get us, yo. They trying to get us to be all drug dealers, cause all these white people are drug users. You know, shit happened to them motherfuckers. When them motherfuckers was using it too much, now all of a sudden it's a goddamn opium epidemic. When black people was selling that shit, now it's motherfucking a crack epidemic and shit. And guess what? They treated that shit as a fucking crime, not a fucking public health crisis. And they still do to this day. Fucking what's his name? Got high as shit. The white boy from the Heat of the Night. He got high as shit. His father said the person who sold him the drugs should get fucking life in prison. Why the fuck should he get life in prison? He sold drugs. So that means all the people that die from aspirin and shit, they should be locked the fuck up. They don't ever get locked the fuck up. And people die all the fucking time from these fucking goofy ass drugs. How about the drug user should get high? Because guess what? They are the one, they getting high. And then two, they're not getting high in moderation. So they OD'd. They OD'd. Ain't nobody make them OD. The drug dealer probably said, yo, take half of that shit. No more than that. That way you can keep coming back to me for life. But he decided, I can't, never too much. He want to get more and more and more. I'm like, yo. So how the person to get high off the drug, he not a criminal, but the person selling this shit is, yo? I said, that don't even make sense, yo. That's some bullshit. I knew all of that shit at a young age and shit. So I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I was never big on drugs anyway. I don't like using this shit. I don't even like using legal drugs. So I'm like, fuck all that shit. um, will I do other stuff though? Yeah. Have I did other stuff? Yeah, most definitely, yo. But not too much though, cause I'm a good guy, yo, and it ain't. I haven't broke any laws ever. So what the fuck can I do? Like, what the fuck can I do? I just don't like I don't like taking shit, because if you take shit, that means people can take shit from you. I don't want nobody to ever take shit from me. So I don't take shit myself. I don't take shit, but I don't give shit either. So I'll be like, fuck it. I take that back. I do give shit. I be giving money out all the time, yo. But I'd rather give the money out because that's a blessing. That's somebody. If it's a blessing for you, wonderful. But if it's a blessing for somebody else, even better. That way, other people can be blessed, and they can bless other people. You pay that shit forward. Versus if I take something for somebody, what's gonna happen when somebody takes something from me? It's gonna be a fucking problem, yo. So that's why I don't try to take nothing from nobody, yo. Cause I don't want that shit to go back on me. Somebody takes your shit from me. I don't want nobody try to run off on the plug, and you damn sure ain't running my fucking pockets. But I don't want nobody run off on the plug and shit. This girl and shit borrowed $20. I said, yo, make sure you pay me back, yo. I don't even do that shit, yo. Make sure you pay me the fuck back. She ain't pay me back, yo. I'm still looking for her little goofy ass, yo. I was gonna just run her fucking pockets and just take everything she got, yo. If she ain't got nothing, then I'm taking her fucking clothes. You can ass necking and shit. Taking your fucking shoes for sure, yo. Them bitches worth more than $20 fucking dollars. You black, they probably Jordans. It wasn't worth it. That's something for you to think about. Ain't nothing for me to think about. I'm probably burn these fucking clothes. I don't need the fucking evidence, and I ain't gonna wear that shit. Probably get that shit with my cousins and shit. You want one of these shoes, yo? But yeah, man. Plus, you can't let females borrow shit anyway. Females will never pay shit back, yo. That's reality. And then they think, especially if you fucking them, they think that like the pussy is a payback. Like, no, heifer, you a prostitute? You're not that good of a prostitute, yo. I want a fucking refund. Your head is trash. Your pussy, man, that shit average as fuck. Like most pussy. Most pussy is average. Oh, motherfucker, I got that wet. I got that good. I got the best in the fucking world. No, you don't. The fuck you don't. You average ass shit, yo. Your shit is just as average as all these other average motherfuckers, yo. What the fuck you lying to yourself for? Lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. You average ass fucking twat. But you know. What the fuck can you say, yo? What the fuck can you say? It ain't too much you can say, yo, because when it's all said and done, it ain't like you gonna turn that shit down. I don't give a fuck who she is and what the fuck she about. You're not gonna turn that shit down, yo. You like, yo, whatever, yo. Let me see, yo. Yeah, man. Yeah. I talk about my capers and shit, yo. I think I'm gonna leave that shit right there, yo. Talk about my motherfucking capers, yo. I think I'm gonna talk next about how the fuck I grew up with fucking screw up, yo. Got introduced to the game, got ounce fucking blew up. Yeah, yo. That's it, yo. I'm gone.